Welcome in, welcome in. Another video brought to you by Dutton Ranch about Digital Downs. Okay, guys, a few things I want to go over. Number one is breeders. Let me see something real quick. Okay, let me see something. How many do I have in here? 221. All right, so it looks like I have these breeders. Okay, I'm going to be putting these breeders up for sale. I'm just going to do them at $4 no matter what. So I'll go through them and put them on there for $4. Other than that, I want to go over stable management again because it's very important. So I start with around, I guess, 100 horses. This season I started with over 100 horses. I've been weeding down as we go. I have 16. I have 31. I have 27. 58. 59 minus 3. 56. So I have 58. I have reduced my stable by 42 horses to date. This is very important to do as the season goes along. And the way I do it normally is, now I'm done breeding for the year, and that's because I just added they're over here. I moved them over here. EC horses. Okay, I just added these two. Well, nobody bought Superstar, but as well as Superstar, being a 108.17, I also have Widowmaker, who is a 108.17. So this is, I believe, is from a whole different bloodline pedigree. Hidden Agenda, Ride Me Hard, and Beast Mode and Shiva Geneva. So both of these came out of Nutrillo 7.5 Sisters horses. Widowmaker was just bred a couple days ago. Not a crossbreed, as you can see. Like I said, there's 7.5 Sisters Nutrillo with Hidden Agenda, and then Curlin sitting there and stuff. So there's that. And then Superstar, I believe, is also from 7.5 Sisters Nutrillo. Yeah, okay, there it is right there. And this is a crossbreed of Shiva Dutton, which is from 7.5 Sisters Nutrillo. So normally when I crossbreed, I don't even realize I'm doing it. Sometimes I haven't crossbred like I did season 56 since then, because it doesn't. I haven't intentionally crossbred since then because I've tried and it's just not working. You know, there's only certain horses you can crossbreed with. I'm telling you right now. So this was like a mistake that worked out. Will I do it again? Probably not. Beast Mode, Shiva Geneva. Let me check, see if I've bred Shiva Geneva more than once. No. So literally I bred this one time. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I won't. But either way, these horses, not Beast Mode, these horses, Superstar and Widowmaker, are around the same. They're both fillies, which I have no problem with because my best horses have been fillies. So, and they're both a lot alike. They're both 108.17. This one is a little bit further of a distance than, I believe, Superstar. Yeah, Superstar will go 5 furlongs. This horse, Widowmaker, will not go 5 furlongs. So there's a little bit of a difference there, and I think a Widowmaker will not go a mile and a half, and I believe Superstar can push a mile and a half. Well, I mean, they're even the same. Widowmaker can go a mile. Both of them can go a mile and a half. Probably relax, but I mean, they're both very identical horses. Just one will do 5 furlongs and one won't. That's really high for 6 furlongs, but that's right around where I have to check it. Where this is in line with 6 furlongs, 22.19. This is a little bit high. So if this horse does not come out of the gate in a 6 furlong race in first place or in second place or real close to the lead, I won't race this horse ever again at 6 furlongs. So that will tell the tale there. And sometimes you need a few races, no matter what the horse's training times are, to figure out, can this horse, what's this horse going to look like at 6 furlongs, even though it's 22.29. It doesn't mean he'll race 22.29. If this horse is busts 22.17 race time, he's going to be just fine because he's going to close like a freight train. And if he gets a lead, you can forget about it. Nobody's catching him. Same with Superstar. If she gets a lead, there's nobody catching this horse because it's not going to falter during the stretch run. So that's two things there. And that probably had to do a lot with why I was willing to sell Superstar. Whether it was Superstar or Widowmaker, I really didn't care which one I sold. I like both of them. And the only thing I did like more about Superstar was that if he does race a 5 furlong race, that's pretty high for 5 furlongs, 22.20. But like I said, this horse will be able to push no matter what gate position it's in on 5 furlong. It doesn't matter what gate position it's push. I know that if he doesn't come out near the lead on 5 furlongs, that he won't race 5 furlongs anymore. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. And back to the stable management. Sorry I rambled there for a minute. I've been getting rid of horses probably daily. Let's see if I can find it here. Where's Gone from the Track? Daily report. Yeah, Gone from the Track. I've been getting rid of. It's too bad it doesn't show you the stable here. I've been getting rid of horses every day. So how I do it is, as you can see, all these horses have raced except for my new ones, okay? And these are my new ones, and then I'm done breeding for the season. I don't know why Widowmaker's 228. Hold on. $228. That's too far. What was Widowmaker 228 for? You're not racing 228. That's way down the line. We gotta race you before that, baby. So I guess I'll just do this 1 mile Blue Blood Maiden. That's what I'm gonna do here. So we'll do this. Alright, so there we go. We'll go to Blue Blood. Okay, that shouldn't be 28 days. 212. Okay, that's better. Either way, I've been getting rid of horses, as you can see by tabs. EC horses, 2-year-old racers. Once a horse not comes in second or third. Once a horse wins an EC race, if it's a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, it goes over there. So like Rapido is going to be going over here, all right, because it's got a graded stakes win. So once it does that, I move them to the EC horses. These are all 4-year-olds. Now, I've reduced this by 3. They went into the breeding barn. So I just put graded stakes races in the breeding barn. Who did I just transfer? Well, not Bud. All right, so no Colts got transferred, so it was all Phillies. It wasn't Oksana, wasn't Desire, wasn't Fast Nasty. I moved Nasty Fast. Scarlet Tut got moved into here. And Triple Crown Bound. They both just got moved into here. I believe both of them have stakes wins. Yeah, both of them have graded, or I think they both have graded stakes wins. So these just got moved into here. Seven Sisters and Trollo. I'm not breeding them. I'll play with them. I'll play with them later. I know Triple Crown Bound has stakes wins. Oh, Triple Crown Bound's a long. I didn't even realize that. So, wow. Maybe I'm not done breeding because I would like to find the match for this horse for Triple Crown Bound. So I'm gonna look for that. Maybe I'll do a bonus video. Maybe I'll do that if you want to. If you're interested, we'll do that after this. Stay tuned for after I'm done this. All right, so you got to move your horses. After they race now, your horses should have a couple races in them, right? Now, I don't really move these horses and kill them and get rid of them. These horses, if they're in here, they go down. So, like, if Superstar doesn't finish in 2 races where I want it to finish, it will come out of here. You know what I mean? But as far as 2-year-old, 3-year-old racers, I move them. Most of the time, I re-enter them in races immediately and then, reset their beaters the next day or whatever. So let's take this horse here, Shaken and Bacon, right? Which is 1 for 3. It's a 106.75, right? And I'm not very happy with this. I don't like this. I don't like none of this. None of this looks good to me. The race rating is low. This horse can't finish. Just can't finish there. The only thing I haven't checked is the ads, but I don't think that's the problem here. LV, BLV, HBS. So maybe it is. So, you always gotta. This race is tomorrow. I can't even check the ads. So, I might as well just do this and see what happens. Because obviously, I've tried everything else. So, I just added them ads. Let's see if it helps. If this horse doesn't do anything, it's a 1.25 miles. This horse should have a 1.25 miles. It should be able to run a 1.25 miles. But, as 203.07 isn't the best, okay? None of these are the best. They're okay, but they're not. I've got horses that are run 217.21s, so, or 202.92s or 82s, you know what I mean? Or mile and a half at 148.76 or 148.54. So this is okay. But if this horse doesn't show me something in this race here tomorrow, this horse is gone, period. I don't care about the confirms. I don't care about the bloodline pedigree, which figures. This has got 4 generations. So, all right. So either way, I don't really care about that. Now, I'm not going to kill this one because it's not a geld. If this was a geld, I'd just go ahead and kill it, right? So this will just go into my 3-year-old breeders, right? That's where it would go. And then I'd wait till it turned 4 and breed it. And sometimes I'll put these in the 4-year-old um, eliminator. A lot of the time I'll put them in the 4-year-old eliminator. You know what I mean? So I'll just wait. And then after the eliminator, it depends on what their horse rating is and all that stuff. So that also makes a difference there. But sometimes I put them in the eliminator. If they're gelled, I kill them. I don't even care. Like this horse here, Son of Shiva, is a geld. He's on a short leash here. He's on a very short leash here. I don't like nothing I see, although this was a 110, but he didn't do nothing with these. I always check the ads. That's something I always do because sometimes, that's why I should have BVHSB. I should have it somewhere. Normally I do. It looks like I didn't check this horse. So sometimes I will do this. It's dirt, fast, set default. So 10829. All right, so if I put blinkers on 10829, so then I'm going to leave this horse like this because it might need blinkers. BVHBS. Okay, that might be what it is. And this horse actually might get one more race. Depends on what happens this race. So it's already nominated for 2-4. So we'll see what this horse does. As you can see, it was in the 5 hole. I kind of didn't like that. And it didn't have enough juice to get a better lead, and it got stuck. Which seems to be what this horse... Look, it gets stuck. It gets itself in trouble. So maybe it does need blinkers. You know what I mean? Because that's speed, right? Blinkers is speed. Butte is speed and stamina. So maybe it does need the B. I know it's 6 furlongs push, okay, because of this, right? And I even checked, some other distances here. And I might be wrong. Maybe it's 7 furlongs. But I need to see something from this horse in order to justify, 7 furlongs. And this might be it. This might be a 7 furlong horse. And I might just need to leave it on BVHS and race at 7 furlongs push. So this horse will actually get a couple more races. But it's on a leash, because it hasn't done anything. But you want to be sure, because you don't want to just discard at 108.27 horse. You know what I mean? But like I said, after they race, I normally make a decision on what I'm going to do with them. And I can tell you, I have been moving them or whacking them. If they're gelded, they get whacked immediately. If they're not gelded, they get moved. Sometimes I won't geld a horse because of its bloodline pedigree, no matter how bad or good it is. If the confirms are good, you know what I'm saying? If the confirms are good, I'm not going to geld it. Especially, sorry, if I even think I'm going to breed it. I just won't geld it. I mean, it sounds funny, but this horse I actually have no reason not to geld. Usually, if it's Seven Sisters of Detrello, I have a very hard time gelding it. This horse, I really have no reason not to geld. Let me see. Oh, well, there's a lot of reasons not to geld this horse. I mean, it just won 6 furlongs, a 109.75. It's running 113.98. And I'm not sure that it'll get any better than this. So, at this point, it's a gamble. So, this horse is going to be okay. This here tells me that this horse is going to be okay. You know what I mean? So, this horse will be okay. It's 1 for 2. It'll be okay. I don't know what it will turn into. It might be a grade 3 horse. It might be a D division horse. I'm not sure. Was this a division? No, this was a maiden. So it must be going into division now. What do I got going into? I got it going into a grade 2. So obviously, I'll watch that grade 2 race, and if it doesn't, I'm not looking to win the race, but at least show me something I like. If it's in third, if it's in fifth the whole time, and then kicks and stretch and comes in third, that just means I got to put it in 7 furlongs. Show me something to keep you racing, because if you can't show me something, then you're getting whacked. I probably should have made this video before I whacked them and sent the horses over to here. And I know I just sent horses over here because let's see the last race. So let's see if I can find. I wonder if I can do this. No, I can't sort it. Let's find the most current one I played. 125. So it looks like 131. 2-1. This horse just came over here. So this horse I just moved today. It just raced, and I did not like this race. I didn't like this. I didn't like this. Plus, it's a 102.75. But what do I like about it? Well, that's pretty simple. I like all this. I like all this. See this? I like this. I like all this. I like all this. So that's what I like. So this will sit until I can breed it. I'm not gelding it. Number one, I'm not gelding any horse under 103.75. Period, point blank. If the horse is not under 103.75, if it's under 103.75, I'm not gelding it. I've never seen a horse under 103.75 geld and become like some super horse or even a stakes horse. So this horse, 100%, I'd rather let it make me the money on the foal side than try to get something out of this horse that it doesn't have. Now, as far as breeding goes, I can tell you now, this horse should be a fantastic breeder. Why? Well, pedigree and bloodline and confirms. Now, I'm going to have to match this up with a proper horse. I'm sure that you know that this is going to have to be a very good ideal, very good, or ideal. It cannot have an average, and it can only minimal have one good. So it can be good and ideal, or good and very good, whether it's here or there. But good's not going to work, and that average confirm isn't going to work. So that's that. Now that that's done, all right. So guys, I'm going to be putting all these horses up for sale. I think I could list them. I think I could list them for $4. Let me see. Prance and Pony. It's good bloodline. Well, all my horses probably have good bloodline pedigree. So maybe I can. Yeah, I guess I can. So I could sell this for. Well, I've seen all of. So all these are going up for 10,000, no matter what. There's no breeds to them or nothing. Wait, one problem. Hold on. Okay, so I need to retire this to breed before I can sell it. It has a race, so I can retire this to breed. All right, so I'm going to have to go through here, guys, and retire these horses to breed. Some of them don't have a race, so you're going to have to race them one time to breed them, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's $2 or whatever to find a race for this horse. Look, the damn distance ain't going to matter. You're not trying to nothing's going to matter, right? You're not trying to find, okay, so this is a miler. So literally, I mean, and just the you could hit this because it really doesn't matter, but the race doesn't matter. You don't care if it's a maiden. You don't care. The only thing you care about is if it's if it's you don't want to spend all this money. So literally, for me, I guess I could enter this horse, $2 right here. I could enter a bunch of them in a 7 furlong race for $2. Um, and you could too. And I could kind of see why. I did this before, where I didn't have a race, and I put the horse for sale. And some of them sold, but a lot of them didn't. And I think it's because it's also hard to find a race for these horses. So maybe I'm going to have to spend the money here and get these horses without races in the races. So I'll do that. But as far as the other ones go, I'm going to list these, right? The ones that have a race, I'm going to list. And then I'll work on the ones that don't have a race. The 4-year-olds here. So that's what I'll work on. And, some of them won't get listed. It depends. Yeah, I'll list War Admiral. Look at this. I probably shouldn't list War Admiral, but I probably will. That's big black. It's pedigree, good confirms, everything's good there. So I might list War Admiral. Some of these I'm not going to list for $10. That horse has 40 breeds. It's a colt, good bloodline pedigree. So, I have no problem breeding any of my horses, especially when I see the bloodlines pedigree like that. But some of these, I'm going to make them what I think they're worth, or otherwise I'll just breed them. This is also got some crossbreeding in it, so which doesn't matter as long as you don't crossbreed this again. I'll list this one for 10, and it's still got Seven Sisters of Trillo. It's still got all this bloodline pedigree. That will be 10. I'm not going to go through all of them here, but Shiva Wish. Let's see Shiva Wish. Confirms. I know the pedigree is good. So, Shiva's Wish. I'm not going to list this for 10, and I could be why don't somebody make an offer? But you guys need to understand, what I would rather do is, because you can't breed them all, right? You can't take every one of these horses and pop. But what you can do is, you could spend $10, right? And you can find a match for these horses. That's what you can do, and it costs you $10, right? So it's 3 horses to get an average, foal rating, but sometimes that first horse will literally tell you, what you're dealing with. I'll take a horse like Shiva's Wish that hasn't won, right? I'll take a horse like this. Let's do Shiva's Wish, right? So I got very good. Retire to breed, Kentucky. All right, so let's breed a horse. There's Shiva's Wish. I need good, very good, minimal. So it's a female. That means check my breeding stock. Oh, I'm sorry, breeding barn summary. So I got to do Shiva's Wish with a colt. And I believe she was medium, long, medium. Let me look at her real quick. Shiva's Wish, medium, long, medium. Okay, so I can look at this, go here, sort by that. and look for medium long right here. So what I need is medium long medium. With this side being better, and I need a Colt. So always on time. I could do that one. Burnt it all. I could do that one. That's a mare. I can't do that one. I'm sorry. So I'm just looking for the best option here. I'm not looking at. Obviously, I can't see the bloodline pedigree. So that has nothing to do with what I'm doing. Dude, I could do dude. Medium long medium. So I could do dude. So dude and Shiva's Wish. Dude has a foal. Only problem I might have is crossbreed. So that's probably not what I want to do with Shiva's Wish. Because I know Shiva's neutral and 7 5 sisters. So I don't want to do dude. Oh yeah, this, I hate that this does this. It auto corrects. It goes back to normal. Where the hell was dude at? This should be right where I left it. The dude man. Medium. There's Bud. Bud don't even have a. I don't think Bud has a. Bud's good. He can't do that. So we're still looking here. Let me just go to the bottom. All right, so we can ignore all them. We're looking for a Colt, so that helps. Prit said 7 Sisters of Trillo. Final Countdown. Medium long, medium low. Empirical Dutton. That's average. I can't do that. So it looks like it might be the Final Countdown. I think that's a long. No, that's a medium long. It could be the Surgeon. I'll do the Surgeon. Yes, the Surgeon. The Surgeon and Shiva's Wish. So that's what I'll do. Kentucky. I think it's the Surgeon and Shiva's Wish. Let me see if the Surgeon's in here. Okay. Shiva's Wish. Surgeon is not there, so it's outside. So I'll do the Surgeon and Shiva's Wish. Let's see what happens. All right, so we do have a very good. Somehow came out medium high. Now, when this happens, there's 2 things you got to look at. Number 1, the Surgeon. Okay, the best foal to come out of this is Kentucky, and this horse is not in Kentucky. So that's number 1, right? We've never bred Shiva's Wish before, so sometimes moving that to Kentucky makes all the difference in the world. So now we're going to do it again. Shiva's Wish and the Surgeon. There we go. And that's better. Now, it's good, but guess what? That's already better. Now, I know that says California, but you watch me just put that in Kentucky. So now the only other thing that I could do is look at Shiva's Wish and see what we got here. Now I'm going to take Shiva's Wish and try New York. So let's do one more. I spent $30. New York. Shiva's Wish. That's going to be outside. The Surgeon. And Ideal Good. There's a Colt 101.75. So it looks like Shiva's Wish definitely has to be in Kentucky. That's where she needs to be. And then I think one of these horses is not working out the way I want it to be. And if I had to guess, looking at the foals, it's probably this one. It's not bad, though. It's not that bad. Digital Underground did good. What was Digital Underground? A 106.75. And the surgeon was in California. So, I might have everything wrong here. And it might just be California. So, I'll go back here. And I know you're spending money here, but you're saving money in the long run. So, this will be the last one. If this doesn't work, I don't know why it's not letting me. Sires there. Oh, wait. Sorry. Surgeon Shiva's Wish. So what I'm doing here is trying to should be an outside the surgeon. Okay, so this will be the last one. All right, so that's it. So if I had to guess, I would not say it's Shiva's Wish. Okay, because of the bloodline pedigree. I would say that it is the surgeon that needs to be worked on here. I spent what, 10, 20, $40, right? And I'm not even going to play with these horses. They're going to go right to the breeders thing, okay? Because I don't feel like dealing with it. So I'm not going to do shit with that horse, right? Because what's the best case? 1-175. This one is the only one I believe that I'm going to work with. I believe the rest of them. And then I got 2 colts. This one might be okay. So I might work with that one. 1-175. This one's good. Hold on. This one's getting whacked. So bye-bye. So I blew $10. Bye-bye. All right. That's that. So I got 2 horses to work with. I don't know where my other horse went now. Should have 2. There's the colt. There should be a filly. All right, so this is the 101.75. So he's dirt. We got that set. We'll check this out. One bump on the right. Oh, that was a good bump. Horseshoe. Sometimes you got to hit horseshoe a few times to get it to respond. Let's check the blinks. Whoa, blinks is 100% no. Let's check shadow roll. Okay, shadow roll might be working here. Yeah, shadow roll is probably gonna work. Yes. Okay, so shadow roll is where you're at. That looks like the best there. So you go to your calculator, bring it up. 68.58 minus 45. Oops. 68.58 minus 45.58. equals 23.48. So you know this is a miler. And right now, that's pretty much what I'm going to do with this. And I'm going to check some things. I know it's not going 6 furlongs, but it's probably going to go 7 furlongs. I need to be at 121.58. And I'm so close to that I might actually try this horse right here. But I want to look at its... Yeah, so 102.25. So this horse didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So I will not geld this horse, no matter what. So this horse will actually not get gelded, and it will get a race. And I will name it after I'm done doing this. It could be stalk here. No, it can't be stalk. It's 7 furlongs. So I'll check this. See, and if I'm not liking this, which I'm not really liking this much, I've never seen a horse. But this is, this is okay for the Eliminator next season. So I might put this horse in the Eliminator for next season. It won't have any races, so next season the Eliminator where it goes. So that's that. That's not the 103 though. Where the hell did the 103 go? The filly. Oh, there she is. Okay, so here's the 103 filly. Let's see how she comes up. No crossbreeding. Very good bloodline pedigree. So dirt also. So let's go see her. Beneficial, neutral. I hate the word neutral. So we're going to see what neutral means right now. All right, so let's see if we can get the 108.82. That off. Okay, it said neutral, but you just saw it moved it down. And I can't get it back to 108.82. So that's going to stay on. We'll do this. All right, now we're going to get it back down, which I got a shitty bump there for this. I'm going to check blinkers no matter what, just to see how it is. So I know in the future it might need blinkers. So I will take them off right now, but in the future this horse might need blinkers. Check shadow roll, and there we go. So we know that's what it pretty much is, which this is a router. So 108.72 is the lowest I can get here. So 68.72 minus 45.34. No, this isn't a router. This horse is in trouble. This horse is in trouble. Because it's not a router. Its times are terrible. So this horse is in a lot of trouble. I wish this horse was a colt because I would geld it 100%. So this horse is a 103.75. And right now this horse is in a lot of trouble. Let's see if it gets out of trouble here. That's even worse. Yeah, this horse is in a lot of trouble. So I'm going to tell you guys, when you see something like this, these times are just horrific. I mean, that's horrific. The only thing that, and I don't even think this is going to matter. Yeah, see, this is just horrific. So this horse, no matter what, I mean, I'm not even saving it to be a breeder. So this horse is done. So there you go. that's what we're doing here. I'll list these breeders for sale. That's pretty much how you go through them. I probably shouldn't be afraid to crossbreed because it's probably, uh, it's probably, I don't know why I'm scared to do anything. I should just have did what I wanted to do and pick the best horse for Shiva's Wish. So, that's what I should have did, is just pick the best horse for Shiva's Wish. Which the Dude Man would be probably the best one here. Shiva's Wish. Maybe I'll do one more breed just to see if I could locate Shiva's Wish. All right, Shiva's Wish, medium, long, medium. So let's find the best horse for this. Medium, long, medium. All right, now I'm going to go for the best horse. I'm not caring about what the breeds are and all that shit. Because I just want the best horse. Medium, long, medium, colt. So, finding a colt that's the right one is Dude. So Dude would be the one that seems like an option here. I gotta go back up here and do this. This up here is. Go down to the bottom. I'm looking at confirms. That's what I'm doing. Prince Shiva. Prince Shiva has a foal. All right, let's do Prince Shiva and Shiva's Wish. Has a foal that's unnamed. What was the rating of this? Foal 103. Okay. Prince Shiva and Shiva's Wish. That's what I'll do. Last one. I don't think it was Shiva's Wish that's I don't think it's her. I think it was the surgeon. Where's Prince Shiva? There it is. All right, let's find out if I'm right. There we go. Okay. So it more than likely it was the surgeon. Right? So we got a colt back, and it's a 103.75 raw, which means it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be over 103.75, period. Right? It's dirt. I don't know the confirms. I don't care I don't care about any of this. Shiva Dutton. I don't even care. It worked. That's all I care about. Dirt, train. This should be a router, but you never know. Maximum boost. So we'll do this. We'll do this. So boom, boom, boom. There's a good bump right there. Do this. There's a really good bump right there. So we'll do this. All right, so far, this horse probably is not getting gelded. All right, there's another bump. It's going to be under 104. Not, well, 105, so 104.9. We get one more good bump. We're going to be in real good business here. I'm going to check the blinkers. So that doesn't change it. So now you know in the future you might need to put blinkers on this thing. It didn't make it worse, so Now this is the big test right here. Now hopefully I'll get one more bump here to 108.39 or under. That's what I want to see. So let's see if we get that. Oh yeah, and that's how you do it. So that's what I wanted to see. I'm pretty sure that's maxed out right there. No, that's one time. Yeah, 108.29 is going to be max for this horse. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm getting out of this horse. And it's a sprinter. You already know that. Well, it's 6 furlongs. So, and 68.29 minus 44.90 equals 23.39. That's really good. 23.39. So it's 6 furlongs push. There's no doubt about that. I don't think it'll be 5. No, it's not 5 furlongs. Oh man, it's close. This could be 5 furlongs also. Oh man, look at that. Oh wow. Wow. So hold on, I gotta check something here. 81.31 minus 45.16. Ooh, yes. So this horse is going to be really good at 7 furlongs. We'll check this. I know it's not going to be push, but it could be stalk. I'm about to find that out right now. It all depends on this. 94.98 minus 45.51. No, so it is steady run. So this is steady run here on a mile. All right, which is fine. Look at the time. So I could do a bunch of things with this horse. I could wait till next year's Eliminator. It's going to be stalk at 1.1 miles. I already know that 100%. So I could wait till next year's Eliminator, or I could race this year. 1.25 miles. Okay, once you see this, that's probably a wrap right there. Actually, no, it's not. I lied. See this? So this might be closed on 1.25 miles, and then that's a wrap. Yeah, it's closed in 1.25 miles. Could be steady run. It's probably steady running closed. It's not going to be relaxed. I'm 100% sure. So this is 1.25 miles dirt, 6 furlongs to 1.25 miles. That's what you already know. That's where you want to go. 6 to 1.25 miles, and it might be 5. You're gonna have to check 5. If I had to guess, I mean it could be 5. So you do that, and then you enter it in a race. There's no reason to a 104.25. There's no reason to geld this horse, right? I mean, your time when you look at your work times, right? All right, this is fine. This is really good. 23.38 close. How much better do you want it? Okay, it could move to a 108.17. I mean, it could, but you would at least want to race this. You know, here, and here, 5, 6, 7 before you go gelding it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to race at 5, 6, 7 and decide whether I'm going to geld it or not, right? Because how much better can this horse get? You know, you could get to a 108.17, but you're number one, you're knocking out the breeding, right? So you're knocking out all this, right? I mean, you're knocking this out, so that's one mistake, and that's pretty much. I wouldn't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this horse for what I just 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm going to sell this horse for $50, right? I'm going to put it on the market for $50. You just seen its times and everything. I think it's well worth $50. I'm going to put this out there for $50, but wait, I need to add notes. I wish I could just copy all these. Notes. So you just take A. Stop. Wait. Okay. All right. So I'm going to sell this for $50, right? $50. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add notes. There we go. And I'm going to sell this for $50, right? And I'm going to go back and I'm going to sell the Surgeon for $50. What does Bob take? 10%, 15%, 20%. So he'll take $5. The 10% is $5. So I'll sell the Surgeon, retired filter. So I'm going to sell the Surgeon for $5. That's exactly what I'm going to do if I find it. If I could find the Surgeon. Where is the Surgeon? All right. I guess that's a problem. Let's see if I can narrow this down. All right, hold on. Let me go do something here. Freedom Barnes, Armory. Because this is taking too long and I'm acting like a retard. Sorry, that's politically incorrect. I'm acting like an idiot. So let me. All right, the Surgeon's a hare, 5 years old. So that'll. Oh my god. All right, so that's hare, 5 years old. So now I can really narrow this down and find him. So retired, 5, a hair filter, $5. 1, 2, 3. There it is. All right, so that's it. Once again, paid stable, breed stock. No. Market horses for sale. No, market horses for sale. All right, so there's the Surgeon, right? $5 is cheap. There you go. And then there's the horse that I'm selling. The only reason I'm selling this for $50 is because I really didn't intend on breeding anymore. I really don't care what the times are. Where's the best works? Why can't I get the best works? All right, so I don't care about the best. I don't care if this is 108.17. I wasn't planning on having this horse, So I'm just selling. There's the times. I mean, it's a 2-year-old, so, and it hasn't been gelded. I'm not saying gelded because these are really good times. I would definitely race this horse, especially this one. This is a really, really fast time. I mean, that's super fast. And with the close, whew. Yeah, that's a really. I mean, this horse is going to be really good at probably 7 furlongs and 6 furlongs in a mile. This horse is going to be really, really good. So I'm selling it for $50. There you go. That's the only reason I'm selling it. I wasn't planning on breeding anymore, but I just did. And the only reason I'm selling it for $50 is because I bred 5 horses. So I just want my money back. I don't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care about. I don't care about what the works are. I don't care about nothing else. So if you're smart, you'll buy this horse and race it at 6, 7 in a mile. And I can tell you right now, that's what I would do. That's what you should do. And $50 is actually a really good deal for this horse, being its bloodline pedigree, training times, and all that stuff. So if you don't buy it, you don't. If you do, you do. I'll leave it up there for $50. That's the minimum I'm taking. I probably would ask $75. Otherwise, honestly, to start, I think it's well worth $75 easily. There you go. Thanks for watching. Dutton out.